All right, now the homework video. So this goes along with the notes video that I just did. If you didn't get to see the example of when this ends up turning into a quadratic equation, then you need to check out that notes video because 3 of these will turn into quadratics. So just to get you guys started on the homework, I'm going to do examples 1 and 2. Now I know that the numbers are numbered 1, 2, 4, 5. We skipped 3. Yes, that's a mistake. Sorry about that. All right, so let's do 1 and let's do 2. They're both really good examples. Example number 1 says x over 2x plus 1 equals 4 over 3. So we know from our notes that the common denominator is found by just multiplying the 2 denominators. So our common denominator is 3 times 2x plus 1. And we have to multiply that thing by everything. All right, by each term. Once we do that, we have 3x times 2x plus 1 over 2x plus 1 equals 3 times 4 times 2x plus 1 over 3. It's at this point that we realize that we've done ourselves some good because 2x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1 is just 1, so we can cancel them. And 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we can cancel those. So we end up with 3x over here and 4 times 2x plus 1 over here. Now it's just an equation that we've seen many times. We're just going to take care of this first because we want to get x by itself. So we have a 3x equals 8x plus 4. We want to get our x's to one side so we can isolate the x. So we're going to subtract 8x from both sides. And we will get negative 5x equals 4. The last thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by negative 5. So my answer is that x equals 4/5, but I can't forget my negative. So x equals negative 4/5. That's the answer to number 1. Not too bad. We give ourselves a linear equation, so we are able to find x. But when we're given a quadratic, that's when things get a little bit more complicated. So let's talk about number 2. We're going to start the same way. Let's find our common denominator. We can find that by multiplying our denominators. So times 2x times 2x. So we end up with 2 times x plus 2 on this side over 2. On this side, we have 2 to the third times x over x. And all I did was just prime factorize that 4 and realize that I have 2 2's inside of it. All right, now we realize that we can do a little bit of canceling. 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and x divided by x equals 1. So now we just have x times x plus 2 equals 2 cubed. X times x is x squared, and x times 2 is 2x, and over here we have an 8. Now we're realizing that there's a quadratic here. So we know we're going to have to use either the quadratic formula or completing the square if we can't double bubble. Let's see if we can double bubble first. We have to set it equal to 0. So let's subtract 8 from both sides, and we'll get x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Can we double bubble? Let's investigate this a little further. This is good double bubble practice. We're looking for something that adds to 2 and multiplies to negative 8. So if you are doing this, trying to figure out what is that number, let's list our factors of negative 8. We've got negative 8 and 1. We've got 8 and negative 1. We've got negative 4 and 2, or 4 and negative 2. Right? Any others? Nope. So let's add them now and see which of these gives us the positive 2 that we're looking for. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. That's out. 8 plus negative 1 is 7. That's out. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. That's not it. And 4 plus negative 2 is 2. That's what we're looking for. So we got to make sure that our double bubble is x plus 4 and x minus 2. Now, if x plus 4 equals 0, then x equals negative 4 is one of my solutions. And if x minus 2 equals 0, then x equals 2 is one of my solutions. So I don't have to write it like that. I can just write that our solution is that x equals either negative 4 or positive 2. And that's that. All right, I hope that was helpful. Number 5 is going to be a lot like number 2, and number 4 is going to be a lot like number 1. Then the last problem is going to be a lot like number 2 as well. So this one here will give you a quadratic, but I think you guys can all handle it. All right, good luck, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.